Hello, guys. What is going on? I am Numb. Nice to bring you guys here another My Hero Academia review. Season 3, Episode 4. If I'm not mistaken, 5. It's Episode 5 now. We're 5 episodes in. Crazy, right? Of course, let's just hit the like button down below. Literally just to hit it, guys. Absolutely no reason at all. Just for support. It means a lot, guys. Subscribe. We are almost like less than 50 subs away from 10K. And I'm going to try and do a lot more content, actually, once we do hit 10K. It's crazy. It's just on the channel lately, so thank you so much, guys. We're still going to talk about My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 4, Episode 5, and how the series is gaining insane traction. There's already some people saying that it's the next big 3, it's the next big 3. People claim the next big 3 being even Black Clover, which we're not even going to sit down and talk about that. It's a conversation for another day, right? But here today, a lot of people, just the series is doing insane. Like, especially Season 3, where it's taken an entirely different direction. You had Season 1, where everyone sees Deku as a bitch. He's annoying, he's obnoxious, and they just hate him. He's kind of a crybaby. And honestly, kind of, yeah. But I mean, at the same time, too, like, you get it. You know what I mean? He cries when he's happy. He cries when he's sad. He cries when he's confused. But you gotta start to think about it. Imagine if the one thing that you constantly longed and yearned for your dream, right? Imagine that becoming real. Like, you be happy as fuck too, like all the time, man, and that's what Deku is. That's what Deku is he's happy all the time because he wanted to be a hero, wanted to have a quirk, and one day All Might pulls up, he's like, yo, dog, take my hair, man. Whereas Season 2, it ended up being more of like character development, a little bit, and more along the students. It was more along focused on the students in Season 2, since you had, I mean, every arc was basically the students. You had the tournament arc, which is literally revolved around students in the entire UA, and then you had the Stain arc, which that was a combination of students, the bond between Todoroki, Tenya, and Deku, and then of course the realization and the idealization of villains. Villains really starting to be introduced there with Stain, and Stain's ideals now starting to become a thing, or even the villains here today in today's episode. I always forget his name, but it's crazy because I can remember Gas Mask Man. What's his name? Mustard? I can remember Mustard, but I can never remember the dude's name. The lizard with the tail. He's got his own Samihara, except it's not really a Samihara. It's more of a sword Samihara. He is a perfect example where he wears a headband like Stain. If you guys don't remember, Stain actually impacted the world. Since media at their time, their generation is also becoming a lot larger, kind of like an R generation, an R community outside of anime here, where media, social media, all of that is becoming a lot larger. Same thing for them in their world, and it went to the point where everyone is now aware of who Stain is, who his ideals is, and a vast amount of people agree. A lot of people agree that not everyone deserves to be a hero. They'll do it for the money, for the fame, etc., etc., etc. And that's where Snake Man is here today. I mean, he's literally have the exact same headband on him, dude. He literally said, do not touch Deku. In this episode, he said, do not touch Deku. Do not kill him. Even if he's on the hit list, do not kill him, because that is Stain accepted as being a true, real hero. And he said it to a comrade. Crazy, right, dude? Crazy. Stain's idealization is really showing into full fruition within this week's episode. Not to mention as well as Deku just being an absolute badass. The dude is running off pure adrenaline. And Aizawa's also realized this. The dude is literally running off pure adrenaline. That's all he has. That's all he has. So that was actually really cool. I really hope people put respect on Deku's name now. The dude whooped Muscular's ass. He actually beat his fucking ass with a broken arm. Mind you, his right arm, which is a combined version of broken and tattered up. Like, an arm is just, like, a lot of people are probably sitting here thinking, it's permanently done, dude. It is like, I mean, like, I saw we mentioned it too in this episode. Dude, you can't keep fucking up your body like this, or else your arm is permanently done. You know what I mean? That's up to you guys to just keep watching and figure out, but from what it looks like, his arm might be permanently done, dude. So that's a big deal. But I mean, just think about it. Within the heat of the moment, they've been told multiple times, right? Especially from the dog cop, who's the cop chief, right? They've been told multiple times, the police force, the defense force, all of that, to not act on your own without any supervision or, you know, permission. They can't do that because that is breaking the rules, and you are not a hero for breaking the rules. Heroes have to abide by all rules, right? And Deku did it again. He did it one time with Stain, and he did it again here with Muscular, right? And then Aizawa actually allows it because he knows that even though it was against the rules, it was the right thing to do. He, as a hero, had to break the rules. Kakashi mentioned this as well. You said that if you ditch the mission, I guess you could be seen as scum. But if you ditch your friends, we're even more than scum. You know what I mean? And that right here also plays into fruition. I know a lot of people always get annoyed and compare Naruto to My Hero. They're two different series, but it's a shonen, and a lot of shonens actually do take that quote that Kakashi said, and it kind of can seem like it could be similar here, you know what I mean? Where it's a shonen, they always do that with their friends. They actually do not betray their friends, and that's shown here. But the thing is, that's different about this is it fits more in the hero scenario, you know what I mean? A hero, yes, should abide by the rules, but at the same time as well, they should not let anybody die. Sure, there's gonna be some cases where they're gonna let people die because what more could they do, right? They could be outclassed, outnumbered, or easily just outpowered, you know? But at the same time, too, a hero has to do whatever he can to be a hero. And Deku, while breaking the rules, was still a hero. He saved Kota's ass, and he also beat the villain, which was Muscular. He whooped his fucking ass, dude. He hit him with that 1 million punch. Now, mind you, if that arm was in full, fresh state, right? If that arm was in a lot better condition, was in pure, raw, clean condition, let's say hypothetically, he rested up, because he still came and fought him tired. He rested up and his arm was in pure, clean condition. Oh, that punch probably would have broken Muscular's body. It would have ripped Muscular's body into multiple pieces. But Deku mentioned himself, he didn't really feel the full force of the 1 million punch because, well, his arm was fucked. And it's even a case as well where Hirokoshi actually mentioned as well that it actually truly wasn't 1 million. Because I know when the manga chapter first came out, there was a ton of controversy about it. People thought that it was bullshit, and that the guy used 100% and it did nothing. And then now Deku can just randomly go to 1,000,000%, go from 100 to 1,000,000. And a lot of people thought that was bullshit when I think it actually wasn't. I have to find the source of it. I have to find it. I just know that it actually truly wasn't 1,000,000%. I'd probably make a video about it. I probably will make a video about it once I find a source and do more research about it. But like I said again, it truly was not 1,000,000%. Getting back to the series though, everyone is now being notified that their true goal is Bakugo, quote unquote, Kachan. And what's funny about this is that Bakugo's reaction isn't fear that all these villains want to attack him and to kidnap him. It isn't fear at all. He isn't scared, he isn't worried, he isn't concerned about himself, he isn't concerned he's gonna make it out alive. His only concern is that he whoops their fucking ass, dude. I think that's one thing I actually like about Bakugo, because Bakugo's kind of got that similar personality trait where it's like the cocky, confident jackass, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like Vegeta. A lot of people always compare Bakugo to Sasuke. Stop. Just stop. Like the Michael Jordan meme, stop. Get help. They're literally not the exact same character. If anything, Todoroki is way more similar to Sasuke than Bakugo will ever be. They are literally not the exact same character at all. Bakugo is definitely more like Vegeta, except the one thing is that where in Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta lost every single fucking fight. Bakugo is a true prodigy. He actually wins every fight. Like, the only fight he's actually lost, and I guess I wouldn't even really consider it a fight, since he kind of went barely scratched, right? Versus Deku, who was actually torn to bits, was actually Deku versus Bakugo in Season 1 in the Missile Crisis mission, essentially. Yeah, the whole training Missile Crisis mission. That's the only time he actually lost and will never lose. Like, it's crazy. The dude is nuts. The dude is actually nuts. But the moment he realized that everyone is actually after him, even Todoroki had to tell him, he's like, yo, dude, cool your head, bro. What are you doing? Like, the man just goes 0 to 1,000 and wants to fight these dudes, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, dude. He wants to fight the dude. He's about that shit. My man is about that fucking shit, bro. And well, I mean, what more can you actually say, dude? There really isn't much more to say. That dude was about that shit. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. The villain that they were actually facing as well is really smart when it comes to his terrain. So I thought that part was also really cool. Which I really did like that. That shit was really fucking cool. I forget his name too. He's a dude that actually can use his teeth and they end up being like bars or some shit. I don't really remember his name. I don't. I'm really bad with names. It's crazy. But it's also crazy as well because his design in the manga is a lot more creepier and a lot more scarier in whatchamacallit. It's just a lot more scarier, dude. It's a lot more scary in the manga than it is in the anime. Like, his old design, it's nowhere near as scary. I'm telling you, look it up. His design is a lot more scary. And I literally can't remember Nei's name. I just can't. Yeah, I can't for the life of me remember his name. I just can't. Whatever. Regardless, I don't really care. All right. Like I said again, Stain's ideals, you're really gonna start seeing it and notice that. That's why I'm saying that when it happened in season 2 and I made that review, I was telling you guys, Stain is the most important character in the entire series. Like, if not the most, easily one of the most. We could just say he is the most important character to all villains that you will see. Every villain, whether they agree with him or disagree with him, his name really rung bells, dude. It really did. And that's also what a lot of villains wanted to do. They wanted to put their mark on the world. And I mean, fuck, even though he's locked up behind bars, his mark definitely went around the world. I also thought it was pretty cool as well that Aizawa actually gave the mark and permission for everybody to fight, because again, like he said, he wanted to give them permission because what they are doing is the right thing. They need to fight. That is the right thing, right? That is the exact right thing. Also, Aizawa vs. W for that short little fight was pretty fucking cool, man. My man all oily and shit. That man is pretty fucking cool. All right? Not even that, too. Because we sit down and talk about TetsuTetsu. He doesn't really get much screen time, and he's constantly overshadowed by Kirishima, the better quirk and the better user and just a better fighter, right? He's constantly overshadowed by him. But TetsuTetsu did his goddamn thing. And it's crazy that the rock hardening user is doing better than the metal hardening user. It's crazy, right? Crazy, right? But regardless, my man had his pop off. He whooped Mustard's ass, and it still baffles me to this date that Mustard is a kid. I was aware about this because, you know, I read the manga, I'm a manga reader, but it still baffles me to this date. Still baffles me to this date that Mustard, a kid, is in the League of Villains and actually gave him that much trouble. But again, at the same time, he's also facing very inexperienced heroes. At the same time as well, it's just really working out for him, dude. The man actually gave them problems. I'm not even gonna lie. Shouldn't say the man. The kid actually gave them problems, not gonna lie. I'm kind of curious though on his backstory, and I feel like they've already explained it, but I might look into it. But I kind of want to know, like, why the fuck he is the way that he is. That's really weird. That is, because, like, believe it or not, guys, like, there's a lot of villains that we still don't really know much about. So that'd be interesting. Like Dabi as well. We still really don't know that much about Dabi as well either. There's a couple theories out there that he actually could be Todoroki's brother. A failed experiment of Endeavor actually trying multiple times to try and, you know, create Todoroki. You have to think about it. There's no way he just did it off a whim like that. There's just no way off a whim like that he did it and it got both his quirk and the wife's quirk. There's just no fucking way, dude. Again, it's all based off chance, right? Because you look at Deku, right? Deku had the chance either get both mom and the dad's quirk, get the dad's quirk or the mom's quirk, and he got the lowest optional chance of getting no quirk at all from none of his parents, just being quirkless, right? So there's no fucking way that you're gonna sit here and tell me that Todoroki just came out like that first time around. And that's why it's a pretty well-backed theory that Todoroki and Dabi could be brothers. So that is interesting. But again, like I said, guys, that's really going to be it though for the video, of course. If you enjoyed, by all means, hit that like button for me down below, guys. We're very close to 10,000 subscribers, so definitely consider hitting 10K. I got a lot of new content coming, a lot of cool new things. I want to try live reactions, so I'll give that a whirl. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for the support. Chilling insane lately. Thank you for the love. I will definitely catch you guys later in the week for more reviews. I will sit down and do them this time. I will 100% prioritize that, so we'll see how it goes. Again, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.